Hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing well. I want to go ahead and come to you. I know that there's a lot of big shifts and changes going on right now, personally and collectively for everyone. And I wanted to pull a couple cards for us at this time. Um, and the deck that I am using is the Wisdom of Avalon. Wisdom right here, Oracle Cards. And I just kind of felt like some clarity and guidance and reflection would be nice at this time. So the first card that came up, which doesn't surprise me, is fear. So right now we may be having to face a lot of uncertainty, doubts coming up, fear about the unknown, and moving forward in those pathways that we may not know a lot about. But just remembering to, call in your higher guidance, call on your higher presence, place your left hand over your heart and ask your heart, like, is this what's right for me? Does this feel what's right? Before you move into a situation that you probably don't know all the information about. I try to do this with situations that I move forward and I don't know all the information. I put my left hand over my heart and I ask myself and I go, does this feel right to me? Does it seem like the next step that is on my path and my evolution as becoming more of who I really am, truly am? And the next card, which leads me to the next card that came up, is truth. So what is the bridge that we are building from this world to the next? Because I really feel like we are in that transitory state where we're about to branch off into a whole new world. And we get to decide on how we build that world, whether it's built on fear or whether it's built on our greater truth. And so what is true for you? What is that? What does that look like to you? So just some things to contemplate for yourselves and really like dissecting when like fear comes up, like, why am I fearful of this? What is this thing that maybe could be the worst thing that could happen that's causing all this fear, but is it the worst thing? Why is this coming up? Now, if this happened, could I still move forward? Can I still have faith? Can I still bring forth the truth that I know I am? And the answer is yes. I believe you totally can. I believe I can. But I think that calling in our higher guidance, our higher strength, in those situations is important too. Because we did get the burden card coming up. So we're going to be feeling these burdens that are ready to be released, ready to be let go of. We have, I'm sure you've heard about the Mars-Uranus North Node conjunction, where we may have strong shifts and changes and drive to move forward to what our North Star is, our true will of our life, our shining light of what we in our heart truly want to become. But there may be some fears to let go of, some burdens to let go of, and calling on the higher assistance to do it in a graceful manner, because let's face it, Uranus is the planet of big upheavals and changes and earthquake and lightning and all types of stuff. And if you can move more gracefully with Uranus, that would probably be in one's best interests. I have actually this conjunction opposing my Mercury today, and I feel pretty electrifying. My mind feels like it's like being given like lightning bolt ideas and actions to take and like really being charged up. So I'm kind of in that place of feeling in, and I'm like writing out my next directions and my next feelings, and I feeling like what my higher presence is calling forth for me. I'm having a lot of things actually affected by this conjunction. I'm having my moon and my south node and my north node are square in Leo and Aquarius, and my solar eclipse is squared. So there's a lot squaring and opposing at this 18 degree for me. But just remembering to take that time and kind of sit back and feel in, okay, where do I need to go from here? One thing that happened a week and a half ago is I got electrical shock a couple times, and it was from the most strange occurrence. I'm not going to go into actually how it happened, but it was so weird, and it was when I was sleeping, and I literally shot up into the light, and then everything was white light, and then it went black, and then I shot back down into my body, and I sat up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I literally got the lightning bolt. And that was when Uranus is really starting to be exactly opposite my Mercury. So I was like, is there a correlation here? I feel like there might be. So, and it's gonna be opposing that for many, many days now. At least for me, my Mercury. Okay, so I went off on a tangent, apologize, but yes, releasing the burdens. How can we do that gracefully? Not getting caught up in the fear, calling in the truth of our higher presence, of our path of life that is of our highest and best good, calling on our guides, guardians of light, angels, ascended master friends, ancestors of light to guide us as we move forward. And we have the cat card that has come up. The cats are really good in relaying boundaries and independence. So if you have a cat, you probably know that they kind of do their own thing when they want, where they want, and they think of basically, your world is really their world, and you're just in it for them, if you've had a cat. But just remembering that, as the cats are to create your own space that's healthy for yourself, create your own style that's good for you, draw in, create your, I already said that, sorry, I got distracted, but know that your boundaries, you get to create those, and you can move in and out of spaces, and you don't have to stay in a certain space for one reason or another. Allow yourself to be independent, and I'm seeing branch out and do the things that are calling you forward. This is the Sun in Leo. Where do you shine? Where do you want your creativity to shine? Where do you want to grow and glow in your life? I have my North Node in Leo, so for me it's okay, let me bring that Leo forth. And sometimes it's a little challenging for me because I'm I'm comfortable. I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, and I have a lot of Aquarius and Libra, and I'm comfortable in those spaces. And it's okay, how do I bring my Leo self, my North Node forward? My solar eclipse is in Leo, So it's okay, how can we do that? How can we shine? How can we share that with others? Yeah. And then we have the, what's the last card? Oh, yes, wealth. Wealth is the last card. So doing this and creating healthy boundaries and giving yourself the space and seeing how you can bring your shining light forward and release that fear and the burden and the heaviness as much as you can, you will find that greater wealth. And a lot of times that wealth can be as simple as just peace of mind, peace of heart, the lightness of heart. Doing more with less, and just being more simple in life, and even here in creating your own meals, growing your own food if you're interested in doing stuff like that, gathering stuff at its base level and then creating it at its source and creating stuff from it. So you know all the ingredients that are in your food. You know all the ingredients that you're bringing into your life, into your body, into your mind, into your spirit, into your soul. Sometimes that is the greatest wealth. And of course, monetary wealth is important too, because it supports us in this world at this time, with the system that we have. So, you know, finding ways to accommodate and take care of that as well is very important. What's coming to mind right now, if you guys have not heard of the Fortuna prayer or decree, look up Fortuna decree online. I've always found it being very helpful. I've used it over the years, and through meditation and kind of ritual meditation and kind of declaration in my life, and calling it forward abundance and prosperity and grace. If you need more of an income, I just feel like the urge to tell you about that right now. So maybe somebody needs to hear that at this time for the Fortuna decree. And again, always, thank your guardians of light, God, Goddess, Source, all that is, for what it brings you. We are a co-creator in all of this, and to remember that. Anyhow, I hope this helps. And as always, leave what doesn't resonate, take what does. You will always find what is the right message for you on one path or another. But I am wishing you the best, and take good care of yourself. Drink lots of water, rest when you need it. Take time to write out your action steps and your goals for this month. We're just moving into the waxing part of this new moon cycle that we just started, and there's plenty of time to grow and glow and create. So anyhow, many blessings, and I will catch you on another video. Oh, by the way, I'm doing readings this week, so if you'd like to book a reading online or over the phone, we can definitely do that. All right, just DM me, or you can email me at victoria.illuminations@gmail.com. I will get back to you there, or DM me on Instagram at Victoria Illuminations. Okay, take care.